Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is once again the Dench himself, deciding to do another little commentary on Trinket Wars Frostbite. We're gonna play some pirate action as the captain, the guy with the nice fluffy beard, a nice killing orange parrot, and falling to your death whilst turning to gold into a certain doom. It smells like Pirates, Vikings and Knights too, and welcome back again. We're going to cover some of the Trinket Wars basics in this video, and you might be thinking, what is Trinket Wars? I've never heard of this game mode before. Well, that's because it's kinda unique to the Pirates, Vikings and Knights experience. Trinket Wars is a team deathmatch mode where every team has their own trinket, and if their team controls the trinket, and then followed by running around and slaying random people they encounter, it'll draw 1 point off the banner that you see in the upper right corner of the screen. That's the amount of kills you need to score before your team wins the game. So just run around, stay near the trinket carrier and kill people. You can't get more fun than that, wouldn't you say? So of course this means that you need to be very team coordinated. The team that works as a team will be the victor the 90% of the time, and this just consists of sticking together, and that's really all there is to it. Well, there is some few things to it, this game mode as well, because you need this trinket. The trinket is your goal, it is your gate to victory, and it's the most important thing in the entire game. I cannot stress that much enough, because most of the time people won't realize they have the trinket. People won't know what the hell to do with it. If it's laying on the ground, they don't know that they're supposed to run over there and pick it up. If it's on the ground, pick the trinket up. I told you, pick the trinket up. It will make people angry if you do not pick the trinket off. If you know what it's supposed to do, it makes you win. So you just run up to the trinket and press E to pick it up. Very simply, like you would pick any chest up. Now remember also to look for the trinket that's belongs to your team. So you can see that in the trinket screen now that it's laying down, it's got this little red glow next to it. And that means that it's the pirates, because pirates are red normally. You just needed to mute that person because I don't want to hear him. I'm doing a tutorial. Well, not like a tutorial, just sharing my opinions. Now, so you have the trinket, good. You'll see that your screen will like glow in this little red hue if you're the pirates, and blue for the knights, green for the Vikings. And as long as you have this trinket, you will provide regeneration of your health to you and your teammates, which can be very useful. And besides the bonus of having regeneration when holding the trinket or being near the trinket carrier, if people on your team die and someone is holding the trinket, people will spawn close to that person, which is probably the best benefit you can have with that thing. If you're in a fight and everyone dies, you just run away for a moment and let people respawn, as you saw there. The sharpshooter and the skirmisher just spawned right in front of me, ready to take another beating. So like I was saying, as if you want to succeed at best, you just need to stick with your team. Be a big group of people that can provide a large damage per second group, and that's generally how you win. But if you want to exactly know what it is you're doing, you need to know who is carrying the trinket, how much health does the trinket carrier have left, and how much do you need to protect him, or if you need to like stay focused and very pay much attention. If the guy dies or drops the trinket, you need to be ready to run in and grab that trinket and run out of there, depending on the safety of the situation. Because if you don't pick up the trinket, it'll like just take like from 15 seconds to 30 seconds to respawn. I just need to mute this person too, because I do not want to hear guys making singing monologues. Anyway, back on topic. Like I said, if the trinket is laying on the ground, it'll lay there for around 15 to 30 seconds. I don't exactly know which one, but it'll vanish when the timer runs out, and you don't want that, because then The trinket will respawn on a random person after, I don't know if it's 30 seconds or a minute, but it'll take a long time to respawn, and then during that time you won't have any chance of winning. The only chance of winning you can have is if you kill other trinket carriers, which draws 1 point of your banner and adds 1 to theirs. But that's not the most efficient way of winning. You need the trinket to win, and that's simply it. So if you're the guy who's supposed to get the trinket and then admire some fine sprays people place up, you will be notified by seeing this small icon on the bottom of your screen. You might see it sometime in the video, but once you see that little icon, it'll be this small timer that goes down, and once that goes down, that trinket will spawn on you. So if you would let people know that you're the guy who's supposed to get the trinket, or if someone else gets it and you'd like it yourself, just tell him you'd like it yourself, and if he doesn't know how, tell him how to drop it, which is G. Perfect example. Everyone's happy. You should probably try to give the trinket to the tank. Well, it actually can vary a lot, because if you place it on the tank, he will be able to withstand the most damage if you guys get into a tough fight, giving people time to either retreat or respawn. Or if you give it to your range class, it'll make him stay in the back and be generally out of danger while all the other melee classes take care of the actual fight. So the trinket carrier won't be out of harm, but the con of that situation is if you know, all the faster classes like the Berserker or the Skirmisher, they love going for targets that are at low health. That is, archers or sharpshooters. So that's the only downside with that scenario of giving it to the rangers. So if you want to be on the safe side, give it to the tank class. Or if you know, if there's a good player on the team, you can give it to him. He will probably know how to survive most of the time. Like you see here, an archer, he goes down so quickly. But at least he got the grail and tried to make a run for it, so he did a good job. Now, with the latest update, if you're about to get the trinket, you can drop the trinket by pressing G whilst it's about to respawn, and it will be placed on a random teammate, which can be handy. If you're in a battle and you see that you're about to get the trinket, you can just give it to someone else. Because have you ever been in this situation where you're in this tough battle, tons of Vikings, you will die, and as soon, like the instant you're about to get the trinket, and then you suddenly get the trinket, and a second later you get split in half like firewood. Now that's not very nice, is it? Because you lose a point and they gain a point, and they will get health and armor. Yeah, when you kill trinket carriers, you will get a little bit of compensation for the trouble. You will be healed a little bit. So kill trinket carriers if you want to heal yourself. It's very valuable. So when you're on low health, make sure you give the trinket to someone else. Pass it around. Make sure you don't die with the trinket as least amounts of times possible. So like I said in my previous video when I was talking about treasures, if people pick up the trinket, they are automatically my top respect list, because I can't stress how many times I see people just run around, kill people and not know what the hell that trinket is. People spawn with the trinket, they don't notice. They just run around and kill people. If they win, or if someone else win, they don't know how they won. They just know that you're supposed to kill people. That's all what this game mode is about. And they don't know there's more things to it. So pick up the trinket. If it's laying down, pick it up. If you're low on health, throw it away to someone else. But if no one else is available, hold on to it. So people might actually respawn. The trinket is your best friend, and you need to learn that very quickly. So there's not much else other to say, just be a team, stick together, even if your team is incompetent and unreliable. It can at least be meat shields, so stick with them. Pick up the trinket as much as you can. It provides regeneration bonus, and it makes teammates spawn near you if they die. And those are possibly the only and the best benefits ever. The team who reaches 0 wins first. And so I just want to add really quickly about what target is important to kill, and that is my little personal philosophy, that you would rather want to stay close to your team rather than trying to chase someone on low health down. If I like hit someone with a really powerful special and they're about to be pushing up the daisies and he's running away, I shouldn't exactly chase him. Most of the time, if there's a big group already fighting away from me, I should join them instead, because there's no point in chasing something I can't catch. Just stick with your team. It's much more efficient. And I think that will probably be everything I need to cover regarding Trinket Wars. It's my favorite game mode, constant action, constant fighting. You can kill people, run around and respawn as much as you want, other than last team standing where it's only one life per player. And that's the only fun of it. You can spawn a lot of times, kill people, and then kill some more. Which is really the fun thing of PvK, it's so fun to kill people. So I will probably bid you farewell for now. I apologize if I've forgotten to add anything of utter importance, but I will meet you in the Pirates, Vikings and Knights conquesting once more later on. I'll bid you farewell, people.
Buenos días, amigos.